Welcome back, everyone. Let's talk about this tripod again. If you didn't watch my original one, make sure you go check it out. Well, it's been over a year now, so I thought I'd give you a quick 1 year update. For those who didn't see my original one, this is the ProMediaGear TR424L. Well, how do I feel after a year? Well, to be blunt, it is still amazing. It's the greatest tripod I have ever used. It's sturdy, robust, smooth, useful, the perfect size, the perfect weight, and the perfect features. Last time I was still searching for the Goldilocks head to use for video, I had tried the GK Katana gimbal, used the Gitzo gimbal, used the ball heads with the gimbal adapter, used the straight ball heads, and well, I have finally found the right one, and it's a Sackler FSB8. Now, this is the original one. This is not the newer one. It is well used. It is probably 15 years old, but so far I really like it. Now, this video isn't about the Sackler. Maybe I'll save that for another day. But something important to think about when you're using your tripod with a fluid head is that the tripod needs to be sturdy enough to not give in to the resistance of the fluid head. It creates smooth pan and tilts by increasing the resistance. So if the tripod flexes with the resistance, it's essentially useless. As you would expect, it doesn't move whatsoever. It's absolutely rock solid and everything you would hope for. Most tripods use leg spreader function to help resist the torsion movement when using a fluid head, but with this one, due to the sometimes over-engineered design, it does not require one. And even on the max drag settings on the fluid head, I am getting no movement whatsoever. Now, I haven't tested that when all the legs are fully extended, but I see no feasible reason to ever do that. I would need to be at least 8 feet tall to actually use my camera at that point. I really try to be as unbiased and not fangirly as possible, but I still honestly cannot think of a single negative about this tripod. I have used several, ranging from the Gitzo, Manfrotto, Sackler, and this is still the best dollar for dollar tripod on the market. Sure, does it stand up against an ultra high-end Miller or O'Connor, or the other ones that are designed for things like the rigs that they use for planet Earth? No, but it's also not $30,000. Some of the newer ones and more popular tripods like the Sackler or the small rig with the quick extension legs, which are nice, but are also more complicated with having more moving parts with more to fail and more plastic. If you're only doing talking heads or studio work, will you need something that is built to withstand a bomb? Maybe not. But I personally hate it when my things fail, especially when it's small things like springs or plastic. So I will take the trade-off any day. I have been using this for just about everything over the last year. Wildlife, talking heads, studio work, and just about everything else I could possibly need it for. And while the wildlife has been pushed slightly to the back burner while I do other video work, this is still an essential part of my kit and a tripod that I really rely on. I really believe that this is going to be a lifetime item for me, and it'll be one of those pieces of gear that will be with me through my entire journey. I just got back from working on a wildlife documentary, and I was in the field for about 2 weeks with this, getting rained on in dust and mud, brush, water, concrete, gravel, and just about everything else you can think of, and it just absolutely performed. There was a day that I needed to get closer to an animal that I really can't say, but it was small and super skittish. I realized that if I sat on my butt and I scooched my butt cheeks a little bit at a time, that it would allow me to get closer and it would tolerate it. Now, what I did is extend these out just like this. So I had my lens and my camera on my tripod in front of me, and I would put almost all of my body weight onto these two legs on the tripod and then like scooch my butt cheeks over the dirt for about 100 yards. I probably shouldn't have, and I probably risked breaking something like the legs of the carbon fiber, because this is only rated at about 125 pounds and not well over 200, but it did it. It never failed. It never showed any signs that it was even close to failing, and allowed me to get some really great footage once I got close enough. Long story short, this thing is amazing. Couldn't love it more, and have essentially nothing bad to say about it. If you have watched my other videos, you know that I can be critical of things, and I honestly am really proud of that. I am not here to do puff pieces or try and mislead you guys. I only will recommend something if I truly 100% believe that it's the right choice and that I would use it myself. In the future, I've considered doing some head-to-head reviews, so if that's something that you'd like to see against maybe like a Sockler or a Gitzo or Really Right Stuff, let me know and I can try and facilitate that. But thank you guys for watching, thank you for sticking around, and stay tuned for a few more videos. I have some coming out, like the new TR424C center column for this tripod and the BH1 ball head. But thank you guys so much, I'll see you next time.